The effects of deforestation. The first and most major effect of deforestation is increased carbon dioxide emissions. Trees act as carbon sinks, soaking up the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and turning it back into oxygen. By cutting down trees, they no longer have the chance to become a carbon sink and release more emissions into the atmosphere. Between 2015 and 2017, the loss of tropical forests around the globe led to nearly 4.8 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions a year being released into our atmosphere. The carbon dioxide emissions released from the trees will eventually cause smoke and haze to lead to a public health crisis as citizens breathe in unhealthy air pollutants. Most of all, deforestation accounts for over 15% of released carbon dioxide emissions worldwide. Another major effect of deforestation is disrupted livelihoods. Around the globe, nearly 750 million people depend on the forest for shelter, jobs, fuel, and food. The removal of the trees disrupts their lives. 80 million jobs are produced by the forest, and nearly 90% of those that live in poverty depend on forests for food. In other cases, deforestation caused by wildfires has caused people to evacuate and have to find a new place to live. A third aspect affected by deforestation is climate change. As trees are removed from forests, the carbon dioxide released from the trees builds up in our atmosphere. This eventually leads to heat getting trapped on Earth. As heat builds up, droughts, tropical storms, heat waves, and worsening fire weather become prominent issues around the globe. The cattle ranches and agriculture plantations that replace most of these forests create even more carbon dioxide, leading to even higher temperatures as time passes. Due mostly to deforestation, in 2018, the hottest day of the year for many countries was increased by at least 1 degree Celsius, or around 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. In the United States, many places have been suffering increased wildfires due to worsening climate change. In California, their most recent wildfires have been caused by droughts that have been worsened by climate change. This can be seen as in 2020, California's average temperature was 2.9 degrees Celsius above average, or 5.22 degrees Fahrenheit. The fourth thing affected by deforestation is soil erosion. As forests are destroyed, rain and sun damage the soil. This means that forests will take longer to regenerate, and the lands won't be suitable for agricultural use. Not only that, but the increased demand for agriculture generates more motives to turn forests and grasslands to farming fields and pastures. Scientists estimate that 1/3 of the world's arable land has been lost through soil erosion and the removal of forests since 1960. The fifth thing that deforestation disrupts is the water cycles. Trees help keep balance between water on lands and in the atmosphere. They help recycle water by evaporating and absorbing it through its roots, and then releasing the water back into the atmosphere from their leaves. In fact, the water that a single tree transpires today is equal to the cooling effect that of 2 air conditioners produces a day. With deforestation, precipitation is decreased, leading to changes in river flow and water volume. As deforestation erodes topsoils, floods occur in lower regions of forests, leading to coral reefs and fisheries battling damage to wildlife populations and sedimentation. One scary fact is, the Amazon needs at least 80% of its trees to continue the water cycle, and it's currently standing about 81%. The sixth thing affected by deforestation is the loss of biodiversity. Forests support nearly 80% of the world's biodiversity. The loss of forest and tropical forests will result in mass extinction of many of the world's species. Around the world, there are about 60,082 total tree species. 9,223 of these species are found in Brazil, 6,021 are found in Colombia, and 5,623 are found in Indonesia. Brazil and Colombia are homes to the Amazon rainforest, and Indonesia is home to Sumatra. As of 2019, 52% of deforestation occurred in Brazil and Indonesia, meaning that over 14,800 tree species were threatened. As trees are destroyed, ecosystems, landscapes, species, and populations begin to dissipate. There are many more effects of deforestation out there. Begin by recognizing these effects and take action to prevent them from worsening.